Hello. Alright, here we go again. These are my reactions to EA's E3 2015 press conference. It's probably going to be quite a bit shorter than my Microsoft one. It was, as I thought, it was the least exciting of the conferences. So here we go. First, they finally showed a bit more of the new Mass Effect. It was pretty standard stuff. I mean, showed some space, showed some planets, combat on the planet. No, nothing really to get too excited by, except they revealed the name. What was it? And Andromeda. Andromeda. I always forget the name. I've got to say, when it comes to, I mean, I want to be excited for it, but I'm a bit nervous. I don't know if there are any plans, to import your previous games to it. I know there's a new main character, but I mean, all the Dragon Ages had a new main character, but you could still import your previous game to it. So, they might say it might happen with this. And because I played Mass Effect on the Xbox 360, I don't have an Xbox One. I'm just a bit worried what they're gonna do with that. How's it all gonna work? So I want to be excited, but it's kind of hard when I'm a bit concerned by that. But yeah. So then they showed the new Need for Speed reboot. It seems. It looks pretty enough, doesn't it? It was a racing game. Well, I've not actually. The only Need for Speed I have is Most Wanted on the Vita, and that's only because EA gave it away for free. I kind of do want Rivals, but I never got around to getting it. I suppose because there's always been other games I'd rather play, and never had the money. Um, but I mean, it looked pretty good. This new one, they said it's twice as big as Rivals, so that's pretty good. Um, I mean, it did look. I mean, they said the guy said you won't be able to tell the difference between reality and the game, which I don't know, kind of buzzword really. But when it did show the live action people, and then it had the car behind them, which you thought was real, but then it turned out you could. When you went and customized it and it was actually in game, that was pretty surprising. So maybe they are onto something there. Maybe there'll be a bit more of that. So that'll be interesting to see. And apparently it does have a narrative, like an actual story, which well, I've never seen it in a driving game, but maybe that's pretty typical for Need for Speed, so that would be good to see. Um, yes, and then Star Wars: The Old Republic expansion. I've never got into that game. I've always kind of wanted to, but again, I guess it's a case of other games I'd rather play. But it looks pretty good, so why not? Now, Unravel, this was the first game that really got my interest. Seems it's like a puzzle game where you control a character made of wool and he like unravels as you play, and there are going to be like puzzles involved in that. Apparently, it's pretty emotional. It's going to be the threads that comes from him like represents the threads of someone's life. So I'd like interesting to see what they do with it. I'm looking forward to seeing more. Um, oh yeah, then we got to the less interesting stuff. Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 2, which, as I said before, I've never been into that, so it didn't really interest me. I skipped a lot of it. I actually started watching the conference a bit after it started, so I was able to skip it. And then there went EA Sports, which I'm not really interested in. I skipped most of that, and then mobile games. Actually, they were pretty sneaky with the EA Sports stuff because I thought I thought it was pretty short. This time their showing of it, but then turned out there was more scattered throughout, so that was pretty sneaky. Because yeah, then there were mobile games which I have no interest in, so I skipped that, and then more stuff on EA Sports, so I skipped that, and then there was stuff on the new Mirror's Edge. Now that's been being teased for a long time now, and we finally got to see some gameplay footage and got some details on it. It's a prequel, it turns out, which I think that's pretty amazing. Actually, it's just one game and already it's like when there's a prequel, like an origin story, it needs to be really loved. And from one game, it's already got this much love, so that is pretty cool. I mean, I've played Mirror's Edge, in case you were wondering. And yeah, and it's open world, that is pretty incredible. I mean, I always felt the first one did need to be open world, so, it's like now we can explore a whole city, like, in the style of Mirror's Edge, so that would be pretty awesome. I'm looking forward to it. Then there were yet once again more EA Sports, so skip that. and then we got to the best thing, Star Wars Battlefront. I mean, this I don't need. The only other conference I've seen so far was Microsoft. I think this was the best thing that was shown so far. I hadn't seen Bethesda's yet, so I mean it blew me away, man. I mean, again, this was something that's been teased, and now we finally see some details. I mean, it looks like Star Wars, doesn't it? It looks just like taking the part in a battle in Star Wars. I was really amazed. Yeah, really happy with that. And I can't wait. So, there it is. And I think that's pretty much it. That was short, wasn't it? So, thanks for watching. Sorry, it's a bit late. Next I'll be doing Ubisoft, Sony, and then Bethesda. Hopefully I'll have at least two tomorrow. So, see you then.